the people are what I like most about the job, but I guess the thing that I like about the job the most is after all these years, I have not gotten bored because I am able to go where I see the need, communicate where I see a need, work with other people, love working as a team with other people, and I have met so many people through the years, and those relationships just don't go away. It's really a fulfilling job. It really is. I started in 1995. And the job was environmental education coordinator because the city had just launched a recycling program and they wanted to educate the public on why recycling was important. So they thought they'd get somebody in to talk about reduction in solid waste and the quality of our river water, conservation of our water, conservation of our energy, and even stormwater management. So I kind of helped those departments in communicating whenever there's a need. I'm there to help them communicate and educate. I have to find ways to reach the public on ways to communicate to them, and that's by, going on the radio, and love to go to Kona and talk to those guys. And on the green with CityView, I'm just honored to be there for, 7 years now I think we've been doing it. So it's a great venue for reaching out to the public. Being where they're at is so important. You can't expect them to come to you all the time. And so news articles, media events, 30 minutes, love the 30 minutes program, and get to go into the schools and talk to kids and businesses and whatever it takes to get the message across. But I find information, education, environmental issues very important, very interesting. Well, one thing that I take a lot of pride in is this past October was the 10th annual Green Business of the Year Green Recognition Program. And so I started hearing of all these neat success stories that were occurring right here. And I'm like, we need to know about that. How can we get that out to the public? Because you don't change your ways until you start hearing other people change their ways, and then they become successful at it. Then it kind of catches on. You need something to light the fire. And there was people around this community that were doing a lot of neat things, and I wanted to start the fire going. So it's like, I got to have a recognition program, something that people don't have to take a lot of time to do because successful people and businesses don't have a lot of time, but that they could be rewarded for taking that time, and it didn't have to cost them any money, but the returns would be in public perception and public information and public acknowledgement. And 11, 12 applications is normally the average that we've been getting ever since, and they're from people, schools, and they tell a story. They tell a story of the good things that are happening right here. We don't have to go out of state, out of town to find those stories. They're right here. But if you don't shout it out, nobody knows about it. So it was an easy way to do that, and a fun one. I've been married for 11 years. We've raised 2 children together. Brianna is 19 and going to WSU Pullman. And then my oldest is 22, Alexandria, or Lexi Bosch. She is at grad school at Eastern Washington. She's going to be an occupational therapist. So proud of those girls. Empty nesters now for the first time, and so Brian and I are taking up other things like backpacking and doing some house remodeling and biking and walking and hiking and doing all kinds of fun things like that. I am Gail Everett, the City of Richland's Communication and Marketing Specialist, and I am Richland.
It was real nice to have Gail on the show, even when she's not here hosting the show, if that makes any sense. Gail is a local girl. She grew up in Kennewick and attended Kamiakin High School before studying at CBC and City University. Gail worked at the Hanford site in the Transportation Department and as an Environmental Education Coordinator. She was hired as the City of Richland's Environmental Education Coordinator in 1995, and as you heard, she spent the past 19 years doing what she loves.